We are sailing towards Juneau right now. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning right now. We don't arrive into Juneau until about 1:30, so we get this beautiful view all morning. Humpback whales like to hang out in these waters, so it's very, very common when you're sailing from here into Juneau to see spouts next to the ship. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for those. I just walked outside, so I haven't seen any yet, but I will be looking for them this morning. Oh, I'm just so happy. Yesterday it was just overcast all day long. The sun came out for maybe 10 minutes all day, and then I wake up this morning and it's just glorious sunshine. Actually, I'll be honest, this sun has been out since 5:30 this morning. I just chose to ignore it and sleep a little bit later. So we are up in the observation lounge right now, and there are a lot of whales. I can see a lot off in the distance. One just came up pretty darn close to the ship. So what you look for is just like a spout of water coming out of the water, and then if they're going to dive, then you'll see their tail. It's rare to see like a full body breach, but you can see the spouts and the tails a lot, and we've seen just in the 5 minutes I've been here probably 10 or more. It's kind of hard to capture on camera because it happens so quickly, but this is cool. This is one of the reasons I absolutely love Alaska. And they do have a coffee station. You can make an iced coffee if you want to, or you can go pay $6 for Starbucks, which I'm still probably going to do. The observation lounge also has its own Starbucks up here and a light breakfast in the morning. So pastries, yogurt, fruit, and cereal if you don't want to go to the buffet. Yeah, I broke down and got a Starbucks. I was trying to make my own iced coffee and it just wasn't tasting right. That's better. Jason scored us one of these spots up front. Look at this. I cannot get over how beautiful it is today.
We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come.
This outdoor walking track, literally the best gym on the face of the earth. It's nice and cool. It's like 56 degrees out here. Stunning views. The sun is out. Great morning. So we've been up on the upper decks most of the morning and came down to deck 8, which is the waterfront. So it's a deck that goes almost all the way around the ship. And there's a lot less people down here, but this view right here off the back of the ship is amazing. We're in the Stevens Passage, which is this area right here going into Juneau. The mountains around us still have snow on them, and this is July. Yeah, July, and there's still snow up there. Absolutely beautiful day. We couldn't ask for better weather. This is our first port on Norwegian Joy, and we got the good spot in downtown. We are right next to the Red Dog Saloon and Tracy's Crab Shack if we choose to visit either of those establishments. We do have an excursion. It's going to be a little while until that, so we're just going to go explore the town a little bit until it's time for our excursion. So literally at the port we are, as soon as you walk off, the Red Dog Saloon is right there. So we're going to go see if it's busy, if we can get in. So coming here mid-afternoon, not busy. We got in no problem. You come here at night after excursions, it's very busy, and getting a table is a challenge.
We were like, we're not going to do the Red Dog Saloon again. We do it every time. Let's do something different. It's quirky and, you know, and all that stuff. But it was right here. As soon as we got off the ship, we were like, well, we got time to kill.
Yep.
All right, duck farts are in order. So we are sitting down at our table, listening to some great music here in the famous Red Dog Saloon, waiting on our duck farts. I got a Red Dog beer, and Lisa got
A cider.
So just cocktails.
So I got a local cider that was made here in Talkeetna. And
It's good. Nice and sweet.
All right, so we are going to wash that down with the Red Dog Red, which is Alaskans' take on an Irish-style red ale. Cheers.
So which is better, the duck fart or the red ale?
I'm not going to answer that.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Jason has actually decided he's going to get back on the ship. Something about that duck fart maybe didn't hit him right, or I don't know, but I'm going to go check out Mendenhall Glacier on my own this time. For perspective, here is the ship, and here is the meeting point for all Norwegian booked excursions. Okay, I have made it to Mendenhall Glacier. So this excursion is 3 hours total. It's about 30-minute drive from Juneau out here to the visitor center. There's the glacier right there. Literally, you get dropped off at the visitor center, you can walk to this point and you can see the glacier. But we are gonna get, I don't think we're not gonna get closer to it. We're gonna go do a hike to a waterfall. So I think this will be the best view that we have of Mendenhall Glacier. There are excursions that will take you onto the glacier by helicopter. We didn't do that, but we've got a great view of the glacier here. The visitor center is closed, but the bathrooms are open. Yay. It's weird. It's like a little cooler already. You can like almost feel like the cold radiating, but it's a very warm day. Other interesting fact, what you're seeing is a tiny, tiny portion of the glacier. If you look at the map and look at Mendenhall Glacier, it's enormous. It goes way, 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 way back there. We're only seeing a very small portion of it. All right, but let's go for a walk. Okay, I'm not crazy. You literally can feel the cold air. It says it right here. Like I felt it. I'm like, that's so weird. I can feel the cold air. And then I come over here and read this. Okay, Mendenhall Glacier over here, hiking trail this way. So there are multiple hiking trails around here. We are going to the waterfall. It's called Nugget Falls. That's where we're headed first. But before we go there, there is a place called Photo Point, which is right here. It's just a quick walk from the visitor center. And from here, you can get a view of Mendenhall Glacier and the waterfall. So let's go check that out first before we do the full hike. So you can stay up here or you can go down a little bit. But yeah, from right here, the waterfall is right there and the glacier is right there. Okay, so actually that was not Photo Point. Photo Point is this way. There is a little trail, very short walk, so we're gonna go check it out first. If you can't do a lot of walking, you can definitely take a picture from right up there. But if I can get a better picture down here, why not? So yeah, very short walk. And look at that view. How pretty. It's the waterfall and the glacier. I can hear the waterfall from here. So beautiful. Okay, so I thought the view from the visitor center would be the best view. It's not. Come to Photo Point. This is definitely the best view of the glacier, and you have the waterfall right here and lots of people, but you can still get great photos. Okay, that was a beautiful sight. But we can see from that vantage point, there are lots of people down at the waterfall. So they have the Nugget Trails path, and they say it's about 45 minutes around track. It's a mile in, mile out. It's 5:52. Let's see how long it takes us. Yeah, this excursion is called the Mendenhall Glacier Explorer, and it's 3 hours. So basically they drop you off and you have 2 hours here. And it only takes about 10 minutes to walk to the photo point. And you can see the visitor center if it's open, which it's not for us. So you might as well do a hike or else you're gonna be quite bored. But the whole point of this is to get out in nature. So we are hiking, I say we, it's just me today. I'm just so used to saying we. I am hiking to the waterfall. There are all ages on this path, so anyone can do this. Like I said, it's relatively flat, it's all paved. I've even seen strollers. Saw a guy with a boot on his foot, so he had like a broken foot or something recently. So this is a trail that anybody can do. I'm walking at a brisk pace, just that's how I walk, but you can walk as slow as you want. I'm trying to get both trails in, so that's why I'm walking fast. Getting there. This trail is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we're approaching the big waterfall, but there's a small waterfall running through here too. It is small, but it sounds great. It's just beautiful because it's nestled in everything. Until we're getting close, because I can hear the roar of the waterfall as we're approaching. Oh yeah, totally worth the walk down here. Okay, that only took 15 minutes. 15 minutes, totally fast walk. All right, this is gorgeous. It's Nugget Falls. I don't know if you can see, but there's just like mist coming off, going out into the air. That is a powerful waterfall. Now you cannot see Mendenhall Glacier from here. You can see the tip top of it over there, but you do this walk to get the great view of the waterfall. The best view of the glacier is the photo point that we were at earlier, but this is beautiful. Okay, my legs are completely soaked, but I had to get really close to the waterfall. It's cold coming off of there and so beautiful to stand right here. That was awesome. Totally worth the walk. I mean, look at that. 15 minutes at a brisk pace, well, maybe 20 minutes. Hang out here with the waterfall for a few minutes. And now I'm gonna walk back and go down the other trail. I will say, this is spectacular weather for Juneau. It is like 70 degrees right now, so nice and warm, got short sleeves on. This is the Tongass National Rainforest. This is one of the largest rainforests in the world, only second to the Amazon. So seriously, they get a lot of rain here, and this day could not be better. So we had the overcast, ugly but not rainy day yesterday, and today is just glorious sunshine and warmth. Very warm, especially when you get out and hike. Kind of wish I had shorts on, but that's okay, I'll be fine. Okay, so that's the visitor center behind me. The trails that we just did, the photo point and the Nugget Falls, are to the right of the visitor center, and those are both done. Let me see what time it is. It is 6:36. I still have almost an hour because our transport comes back at 7:30, so I definitely have time to do the other trail, which is on that side of the visitor center. Okay, so I didn't catch this sign on the way in, but you are here. So we took this trail up here, and then we walked to Photo Point, which is a very short walk. And then there's the hike to Nugget Falls Trail. And now we are going down here to Steep Creek Trail. Hey, Steep Creek Trail. Okay, here we go. So none of the signs say how long this one is. All the others say, oh, it's this long or that long. None of these do. So I have no idea how long this trail is, but I've got almost an hour and I don't think it's gonna be that long. So let's go check it out. Okay, so there's a path that goes that way, and then in front of me, look at this. Due to the frequency of bears, we recommend not taking your pets. All right, but we're gonna go through here. So on the other trail, the main reason for going down that trail is to see the waterfall. For this one, it's the wildlife. So there's a chance of seeing porcupines, other wildlife like that along the way, but there's supposed to be salmon in the creek. This is the right time for salmon. And what happens when there's salmon? There could be bears. We'll see. I say that, and then I walk upon this sign. So fingers crossed, we'll see something. And then there's trails that go this way and trails that go this way. So that's why there's no time limit or distance limit, because there's multiple trails. This trail's not near as busy as the waterfall. There's still people, but so pretty. Okay, interesting. Trail closed beyond this gate. So part of it is not open today. All right, but we can go the other direction. So I was just standing by the creek. I'm like, I'm just gonna stand here and see if any salmon come through, because a little while ago I was walking by and I could hear a salmon like splashing in the creek, but I couldn't see it. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait right here. Didn't find a salmon. A mama bear and 3 cubs just walked through the creek under the bridge, and we're like, oh, definitely see why there's elevated walkways through here, because that bear would have been right next to me if there had not been a bridge. Oh my God, that was incredible. Right here. Oh my God, if I would have just been like, okay, I'm done, and walked off, I'd have missed that. So where there's water, there's salmon. Where there's salmon, there's bears. Just wait, and you might get lucky like I did. Oh my God, that was incredible. Oh, Okay, so after seeing those bears, I understand why the rest of the trail is closed, because it is not fenced in where all of this is, because that would have been terrifying. But and I said, oh, it's so funny because I was like, well, I'm going to hang out by the creek to see salmon. Didn't see salmon, but saw bears. Stayed by the creek, and here comes 2 salmon. So that was really cool. I've got 30 minutes to kill until the bus comes to pick me up. So I think I'm just going to hang out right here by the creek and see if anything else shows up. What a cool excursion. Like, I was like, you know, we're going to go see a glacier. We'll go see a waterfall. And then I see bears. Bears! Right. Like, literally, I could have reached out and touched that mama bear. I didn't, but I could have. So when you have an open-ended excursion like this, you have to kind of take a few notes. And so in here, I have bus number 131. My driver's name is Bridger, and the pickup time is 7:30. So I have an alarm set for 7:20. It's almost that time. But I've just been enjoying standing here by this creek. I'm going to go take one more look at Mendenhall Glacier, and it's just about time to go. But this was a surprisingly fantastic excursion. You know, if I'd have just left, I would have missed the salmon and I would have missed the bears. But sometimes you just have to be present. Just stand still and wait for the wildlife to come to you. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful glacier, amazing waterfall, and bears. Oh, it doesn't get better than that.
All right, one last view of the glacier.
Well, that was a great day here in Juneau. The sun is starting to set here. It doesn't get dark until late. It is 8:30 right now, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since lunch, so I'm back on board. I'm gonna go find Jason, get some dinner. If you do want to eat in Juneau, there are a lot of good places to eat. Actually, the Red Dog Saloon where we at actually has good food. Tracy's Crab Shack right there. And we just found out that if you want other than crab, like if you've got somebody who wants crab, somebody who wants something else, go to Twisted Fish. But we haven't been there yet, and it's a place that we definitely want to try. As far as excursions go, the one we did today is called the Mendenhall Glacier Explorer. It's $119 a person, and when you use your More at Sea discount, that takes $50 off. So that's not bad. I really enjoyed this. Another great excursion in Juneau is whale watching. We've done it twice in Juneau. Absolutely fabulous. There are a lot of humpback whales. I mean, we saw them coming into Juneau, but the tour guides here know where the whales go, and they take you there, and we've gotten some amazing encounters with the whales. Absolutely spectacular. So this is your first time in Juneau, I recommend the whale watching. If you've done it before and looking for something else to do, what we did today was fantastic. All right, let's go get some food. I'm hungry.
Tonight for dinner, we are at Le Bistro, which is the French specialty dining restaurant on all of Norwegian Cruise Line ships. The food is always delicious in here, and I always look forward to eating at Le Bistro on every single cruise. And tonight did not disappoint. It was very delicious, and I especially enjoyed that dessert.
Glacier Day is always one of my favorite days of an Alaska cruise. And we are up here in Five Beach Club because we are heading into the inlet where Hubbard Glacier is. And from up here, one, there's very few people because there's only 33 people that bought Five Beach Club this week. So low crowds. Jason literally has a hot tub to himself. I'm going to be getting in shortly. I just had to get a little bit of work done first. Secondly, they gave us blankets. I'm literally sitting on a padded chair with my laptop, cold Coke Zero in a can, not a fountain drink, just extra fantastic. And I have a blanket up here. There are cookies over by the bar and hot chocolate. I think I'm gonna maybe grab me some hot chocolate when I get in the hot tub, which will be happening pretty soon. But just let me just walk around and show you this. This is fantastic, and this is just such a spectacular way to spend the day. This is my office for the day right here. Not a bad office. But you can see there's not a ton of people in here. That bar is open. This bar is technically open, but the bartenders are at the other one. Hot chocolate. Let's see here. Yes, please. Perfectly temperatured hot chocolate out here on a cold day. So the funny thing is, it was actually warm this morning. We walked outside on the balcony and we're like, oh, wait, I thought we were in Alaska. It's not cold outside. Walked by the pool deck on our way up here to Vibe, and there's people sunbathing, literally sunbathing in Alaska. This is, I think, our 6th, maybe 7th trip to Alaska, and I've never seen anyone sunbathing on Glacier Day until today. The pool deck is full, people are having fun, and we are sailing through some absolutely pristine, beautiful areas, mountains all around us, beautiful glacial water on our way to Hubbard. Jason's got the hot tub to himself, but look at these amazing padded loungers. What? I'm about to land on one of these for a little bit. They have the cabanas too that you can get. We did not get a cabana. And then just look out there. Oh, so pretty. The clouds have come down. Yeah, the sun was out earlier. Now the clouds have literally come down and they're covering the tops of the mountains all around us. Okay, now coming over, this is where most people are. And there's cookies. Oh yes. Ooh. Actually, I think I will get that last oatmeal raisin cookie right there. Yep, only one person in this hot tub over here too. And look how many padded loungers for the 33 of us in this area. But let's enjoy this cookie. Oh my God, it's a good cookie. Just look at the view. We're moving very, very slowly. You can see the darker clouds coming down as we approach the glacier. Let's go up here. Let's see, come through here, go up the stairs. This may be the best view on the ship right now. So look at this. Glass on this side. Comfy loungers, and glass on this side. Get all the space and hardly any people. This is deck 20, so it's the highest point on the ship. And from here, I can see off that side of the ship, I can see forward, I can see on that side of the ship, and I can see off the back. I can literally get a 360-degree view from this deck. That's pretty spectacular. And it's the weather's weird. Like, it's cold, but it's not cold. It's not windy. That's the thing. It's chilly out here, but it's not windy, so you're not having to bundle up. But what a great space. What a great view. I'm literally standing right next to the hot tub so I can look over the railing. Don't worry, the railing is still up to my chest. It's not dangerous. But from the hot tub, you literally have the best view of the glacier because the hot tub is stuck out and you can see down, and I can see the glacier already. Look at this. Look at that view. What? Look at the bridge way down there. So, I mean, this is like even a better view than the captain has. Well, maybe. Okay, we're having the most interesting weather right now. It was cloudy coming in. It's really, really dark clouds all around these mountains right here. But right above the glacier, the sun is shining down directly on the glacier. It's the weirdest thing. It's like dark, 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 dark sun right here on the glacier. So we're getting closer to it. And as you get closer to a glacier, it gets colder. The temperature is definitely dropping. So I'm about to, Jason actually scheduled a massage for 2 o'clock. And that's about the time we're pulling into the glacier. So anyway, he's gonna see the Hubbard from his massage table. And I'm gonna see it from right here, but hopefully he'll get back. Actually, he might time it perfectly because he's already there. He might time it right as we are doing our rotation. So fingers crossed he'll make it back. But anyway, I'm about to grab one of these padded loungers, wrap up in my blanket, and just watch the scenery for a while. We are getting there. Tell you what, I've thoroughly been enjoying my little lounger with my towel wrapped around my legs, just watching the beauty pass by as we approach Hubbard Glacier. There are 3 ships at this glacier today, so we are the last ship to arrive. There were 2 smaller ships, and they're going and getting their views, and it looks like it's our turn now. That one is turning and pulling out, and we're coming in. So again, the weather has not changed. Still, still super dark clouds all around us and bright sunny skies on Hubbard Glacier. So we are making our way up. We're getting closer. I think I mentioned this already, but in case I didn't, this is the largest glacier in Alaska. So we have been to Glacier Bay many times, and you've got Marjorie Glacier, which is absolutely amazing, and Johns Hopkins Glacier, but this is the biggest. So there are snacks. So we saw cookies earlier and there was hot chocolate, but now as we are approaching the glacier, they have brought out seafood rolls. It's a cold roll. I did not ask what kind of seafood it is, but let's give it a try. It's tasty. It's got a good spicy sauce on it. And another Coke Zero. Yeah, I'm all warm and toasty with my blanket wrapped around my legs as we approach the glacier. I can see it right here from my seat, or if I want a really clear view, I can stand up next to the hot tub, and then you don't have the glass. But I can see it perfect right here, right now. When we get right up on the glacier, I'll get out of my chair and take some more pictures. But right now, I'm quite comfortable. Go figure. It has started sprinkling as we're getting really close to the glacier. Hopefully it won't last long. I have taken shelter underneath the bar because the bar is completely covered. So I got a spot over here that I can still see just fine. And fingers crossed it will stop. And as soon as Jason gets back, because he's been gone an hour, so hopefully he will be back soon from his massage, and we're gonna hop in that hot tub, and I won't care if it's raining then. Okay, this is glacier viewing at its best. We're literally, standing out here on deck. The ship is making its rotation. I have been port side for most of the time I've been up here at Vibe, but right now the glacier is really shown on starboard. So let's go over to starboard and see what we can see. And we are making a rotation, but I still think port side's not gonna see it as well until we make that full rotation. So we're gonna go see it right now. Oh yeah, you can see that the deck is wet right now, but that's okay. Look at that beautiful view. And yep, you can just sit in the hot tub and enjoy the glacier. Let's get a little bit closer view. Yeah, there's a pretty big ice field out here, so this is as close as we can get due to the ice. So there is an excursion that I didn't even know about, and it's a tiny little boat, and I don't know how many people are on it, but it came off of our ship and it took people all the way up to the glacier. So I was talking to some others here and they said that it opened up just for a couple of days and it sold out very quickly. I didn't see it, I didn't know about it, but dang, that would be cool to go that close to a glacier. The size of that ice, it's big. It doesn't look that big on camera, but it's big pieces of ice. I have my new spot for the rest of glacier viewing. So the lounge chairs got a little damp from the sprinkling, but it has stopped. So I have laid down a beach towel. I have my blanket and I am comfortable. Something else that's really cool on Glacier Day is they open the bow of the ship up. That's the only time it's ever open. That's an area that you normally can't go to, but because of how the ship is turning, so we were, came in and starboard side was getting the really good view, and we're turning now. So if you're at the point, if you're out on the bow, you're getting that dead on perfect view of Hubbard Glacier. And we're gonna keep rotating around all the way around. And so everyone that's on port side can get the view. So if you have a balcony, you can obviously stay out on your balcony, have your own, private area. I like it up here because it's more open, it's, enjoyable. You do have, a bar and you've got hot tubs and you've got comfy loungers. So sitting out here is super nice for glacier viewing. But we are rotating, so I think I'm gonna go back to my original lounger on the other side of the ship now. This ship has spun and now this side of the ship is getting the perfect view. I just got a text from Jason that his massage is over, so he will be getting back hopefully in time to get this view. All right, it's hot tub time. So this one is empty on this side of the ship. Got 2 towels. I'm gonna put these right here and then very quickly strip down our clothes and get into the hot tub because it is very cold over here. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit again. Hopefully that will stop. But yeah, we're gonna ride out the next hour or so in this hot tub. It's raining.
Yeah, I think we're about to have to get out. It's starting to come down pretty good.
Yep. Weather's crazy. The glacier is right there, but you can't see it anymore because the clouds have come down. And there's that boat bringing people back to the ship that got an up-close view of the glacier.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.